just like that.
Like a cockfight.
You know, we were used to the fast-paced action, flipping, everything you could think of. But the United States wrestling, although they got some good moves, some good holds, but the further up north you go, man, it just gets a little more slower. You know, it's, you know, you go to we tried Stampede Wrestling at one time, and
it was too cold for us. It was too slow.
We were not what they were looking for, and when it comes down to it, they weren't what we were looking for either. We were too good for them.
Plus, they got kicked back. And their numbers were good ahead. Go ahead.
Flying Burrito Brothers, you made your first big break working for Southwest Championship Wrestling in 1974. Tell me, how was it working there with such names like Gino Hernandez, Von Erichs, and things like that?
The Von Erichs are cocksuckers. I'm glad they're all dead, except for that one. We couldn't have the story.
Well, you know, the thing with the Von Erichs, I had a hard time being in the ring with a couple of them because they didn't wear no fucking shoes. You know, I was stepping on their fucking toes, and we're supposed to have a choreographed match. Everybody's fucking up their spots, but I wasn't trained not to step on somebody's fucking toes.
There was no shoes for them. They couldn't afford shoes. They couldn't afford to pay us. Forget the fucking shoes.
And other than the fact that they're always trying to give us fucking drugs.
Yes.
You know, cocaine, cocaine, you name it, marijuana.
This one time, funny story, this one time, they took us out to the bar and got us all drunk, took us back to their apartment, and like, we passed out, man. And
was this the time you woke up and you passed out and your zipper was down?
Yeah. This is that story because remember, you were passed out in the bathroom with your ass in the air, remember? Remember? Yeah, you remember. Carrie was gonna come up from behind you, man. I stopped it. Anyway, what happened was, they got us all drunk and they took us back to their apartment, and we blacked out. And I wake up, and my fly's down, and there's Johann Erich, Von Erich, stealing my fucking wallet, man. So I kick him right in the face, right in the face, and I go looking for Kukui, and I keep hearing this sound in the bathroom, like, oh yeah, you're gonna get it, Mexican. I kick the fucking door open, man, and there's Kerry in his Ultimate Warrior outfit, and his ass in the air, man. His ass in the air.
They fucking drugged me. They threw something in my fucking drink, those fucking faggots. Had it not been for my hermano here, I would have been fucking 7-inch poop shoe for sure, man.
We got at the Dookie Paseo. See? Yes. They took your wallet too, man.
That was at the time that we said that we had enough with that association. We had enough in that area. It's just we struck real bad luck in that area. We never got our shots at the titles that we were promised, that we were deserved. We worked hard.
And one of us literally got fucked in the ass.
I won't say who. One of us did. I will tell you, I suffered broken collarbones, broken knuckles out there, broken toes, you name it. What do we get for our hard work? A dick in the ass.
Man, oh man. Well, does that lead to any of the truth to the rumors that the Von Erichs were jealous of your rising popularity in that region? With the feuds you were having with the Funks?
The only thing they were jealous of. Not only were we better wrestlers than them, and we didn't do drugs, but we also looked better than them, and that's why they fucked us in the ass.
At that time I came in, I'll tell you how deep this hatred runs, man. I came in and I was like, I'm gonna come to this state like a Texas tornado. That's what I tell myself. Tormenta. And you know what happened? Next thing I know, Carrie's on TV calling himself the Texas Tornado. Where do you think he got that from? He didn't get it from Vince.
No.
He didn't get it from whoever was writing or developing the characters at that time. Carrie was credited for coming up with that name with himself, and the only way he came up with that name was through me. The original Tejas Tornado.
They tried to go by, one time, they tried to go by as the Montezuma's curse, you know, that water you drink in Mexico that makes you shit. Right? He was gonna go as the Montezuma's curse, but I beat his fucking ass. Yeah, because he's a pinche.
Who was approached first by Verne Gagne? How did you get the call from the AWA with Verne Gagne in between this time?
Well, Kukui was approached first because the Von Erichs told him a story about his ass in the air. And Kukui was, you know...
No. At that time, I had a great physique. I had a good persona. I was magnetic. electricity was all around me. People were,
natural.
it was just people came to me. So they were there. They told Verne, hey, I know this guy, Okakui. He's a little bit of a loose cannon. You know, he knows a little bit too much about the business for his own good. Watch out for this guy. Verne approached us. I did a match for Verne. He was in my corner. I blew them away. The thing about it was, I had so much skill, more skill than their fucking champion. It scared them, and it scared them away from me.
But then they called me because I was a little bit slower. I was more of a big man than Kukui. Kukui went to the gym. I just ate, you know, I lifted weights, so I was pretty big, you know. But they approached me, and I brought them in, and I impressed them because their champion was taking steroids and he was faster than me. And he beat me, so then they wanted me to come in so I could job to the fucker. And I told them, no, I don't come in, Guapo don't come in, unless Kukui comes in, and then that's when we came up there. It was fucking cool.
You guys had some great rivalries up there with like Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, Jim Brunzell and Greg Gagne as the High Flyers, and then even the East-West connection with Adrian Adonis and Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
How was it for those feuds? I mean, how did you like working with each of those teams and any of the teams really?
Yeah, Adrian Adonis, he's a true professional. Jesse, true professional. But when you get down the line, when you talk about promoters' sons wrestling, they'll always have to be put over, man. They always got to put their sons over. They always got to put their family over, regardless of talent, no talent, in talent, mic talent, you name it. We have some great opportunities there, some great rivalries. But it's hard to have a rivalry against somebody that you always know that you're going to lose to. You're going to job to them 24/7. No matter where you're going to go, you're going to get your ass beat. It's going to make you look bad. And they say, oh, it's for the business. It's for the business to make you look good. It also to make your family look good. It's to make your son look good. Jesse, true legend. Adrian, true legend. The rest of them, I could fucking wipe my ass with them.
That's right.
You think that was one of the reasons what caused the AWA to lose its momentum is because he kept pushing people like his son, you know, and
Because like,
not willing to branch out, not willing to
make the changes or the sacrifices that the business needed at the time.
That's right.
He put personal over pleasure.
It was personal.
Now, did you guys ever have anything with like at the time Dusty Rhodes would come in, Ric Flair? That was where Ric Flair kind of first started out. How was it working with like a young Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes when they would come in? You know, superstar Billy Graham.
Rick came in. He's a true legend to the business. Give him all the credit he deserves. One thing I never agreed with Rick did was he bladed himself all the time. Him and Dusty. Right now, you know, their foreheads like a goddamn fucking burn victim, you know, because they've been blading themselves so much. That's one thing I never agreed with. Any cut I had on my head was from puro piss to my fucking head chingazos, man. And you know,
Carry on there.
that's it, you know, a boot to the fucking forehead, you know, an elbow, you know, you name it. But the thing about it is those guys were constant bladers. I couldn't hang with that. But, you know, Dusty, a good ring technician, you know, good guy. Still
That guy, Dusty, the funny thing about Dusty is you Americans don't realize that Dusty Rhodes, Dusty New Mexico, is the flying gordita. That dude can fly like a bat, man. That dude can fly, man. For as fat as he is, that's why they call him the flying gordita. But he can fly, man. Fly.
Mi hermano here taught him how to eat.
I thought that fucker how to
He
eat.
taught him how to keep that physique up that he needed to get himself over
That's
as
right.
a true big man.
He used to be called Skinny Jack Tulamante, but we freaking took him to Mexico and I taught him how to eat. And he fell in love with the women and the food and the beers. And now look at him. Fucker don't even, he can barely fucking walk, but he can fly. I taught him how to fly and eat.
And it just goes down the chain from Dusty to One Man Gang to Bam Bam.
Tugboat.
From Tugboat, from Bam Bam, all the way to, you know, what's his name now? He called him in the WWE, they used to call him Vicious Big Grimes. You know, he's a high flyer for being 500 fucking pounds. You know, all that originated from this.
Because I ate and I flew like a fucking